that the iconic Pier 66 Spire Tower was once the tallest building in Fort Lauderdale? We'll learn more about this newly renovated historic landmark on today's SoFlo Home Project. Welcome to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Alena Capra. Today we're touring the iconic and newly renovated Pier 66. We're so excited to give you an inside look at this magnificent property. Pier 66 is set on 32 waterfront acres. It has 325 guest rooms and suites, 12 dining and lounge destinations, a 2.5-acre pool deck area, world-class marina, and the iconic 360-degree rotating Pier Top Lounge. So we are here today joined by Colm O'Callaghan, the Vice President and Managing Director of Pier 66. Colm, welcome to the SoFlo Home Project.
Thank you for having me on, Alena. It's delighted to be here, and welcome to Pier 66. But Pier 66 had humble beginnings as a gas station many moons ago, bought by its current ownership about 6 years ago, brought back, reimagined as it is currently. The space that you're in now is brand new. All that survived of the original Pier 66 was the original tower and the banyan tree that you saw at the entrance coming in.
That's the main thing, and everything is was built and centered around preserving that tree.
Yeah, the tree pulls everything together, and you've just got so much here. I mean, overall we're 32 acres, but there's 4 acres of swimming pools, so there's a lot to see and do here. We've got a hotel, which is a wonderful hotel, private residences, private membership club, and of course the marina, which fronts everything behind us.
Absolutely. As a Fort Lauderdale resident myself, I love seeing all that this brings to the city and to South Florida as a whole.
But you know what I do find in the response from people locally is that, oh my God, we're Fort Lauderdale, we deserve something like this, and now we got it.
Yes.
We've got a resort, a destination, unlike any other, that competes with the best in the country.
Absolutely, and I think, yes, it's a destination, but the locals love it too.
Yes.
And I think that's really so special.
Yeah, absolutely, and absolutely, we want the locals to come by, see it, experience it, and enjoy it, relax here, and enjoy the space and what we have to offer. In terms of the sophistication of what's being offered, the quality of design and build out, and how it embraces the marina, and it's got so much to offer. It really is unique. I mean, the restaurants alone, we've got Kuso, which is our French-Italian inspired dining restaurant, which is fabulous. It's a Michelin 1 level destination. Below that is Soda Grande, more approachable, Mediterranean fare. We've got a Latin inspired restaurant by our pool, a French all-day brunch restaurant in the hotel. Behind us is a lovely coffee shop. Behind you we have our lobby bar. So no matter which way you turn it. And then we're not forgetting Pier Top. There's such an array of offerings here.
Yes. Now let's talk a little bit about design, because on SoFlo Home Project we love to talk about design inspiration, and typically when we travel, so much inspiration can be gathered from the hotels that we stay at, even the restaurants where we dine at. So here I noticed there's such a great approach to like a bit of an organic yet modernized influence. We're seeing rich woods, lots of natural stone, of course blue in a wavy kind of form.
It's not stuffy, it's modern, as you say. Bright, cheerful colors, brings lots of daylight into the space. There's great energy as you walk around. You mentioned the curves, and that's what we love about the space as well. There's no hard edges.
No, and even the ceiling details are so great from everywhere.
Just very relaxing. And I really do think it's the colors that bring the space alive. And the great thing is you walk around, everything pops. And as I say, just full of surprises. You go to one space and you go, wow, this is so interesting. But then we got a completely different look in another area, and you feel like you've transitioned to an entirely different world.
Very cool. Now, as you go down to the pool level and also down the lower level, there's some other activities for kids and for families. I know there's also like a sweet shop as well.
Yeah.
Let's talk about those.
That's a dangerous spot.
Let's talk about what's here.
I try to stay away from that because I'm prone to it myself. But there's, Sweet 66 is a great little candy store. We also have the Explorers Club, which is our children's program. And so this is not only a great hotel for adults, but it's also a great destination for families and for kids.
This is wonderful. It's a true gem set in the heart of Fort Lauderdale.
Indeed it is.
So Colin, I want to thank you. We're going to start getting ready to get our tour kicked off here. Got a lot to see.
Thank you. Be prepared to be surprised as you walk around the property. Delighted to have you here, Alena.
Yes, I can't wait to see it all. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Coming up, we explore some of the fine dining settings in search of fine design inspiration on SoFlo Home Project.
Hi, this is John.
And I'm Jennifer with USA Windows and Doors.
And today we're going to show you another beautiful house that we're about to finish the impact windows and doors.
And more specifically, I want to focus on this door. This is a wood grain finish door. Now for this customer, he has a home office that has all wood on the inside. It's wood paneling on the walls, and he wanted to match that look for his door. And as you can see behind us, this door is a wood grain finish. Now, the good thing is it's an aluminum door, and it has the texture and feel like if it was wood, and the look as well.
As you see, this door have a low E coating on the glass. It will prevent from the heat to go inside the house, so the customer can enjoy the look of it. Here at USA Windows and Doors, we offer a lot of different brands and varieties of impact windows and doors. We have all the brands. We carry everything.
Now, when it comes to installation, this is key. You can have a great product, but if it's not installed properly, it will defeat the purpose. So for this door, as you can see, the exterior caulking, the restucco that was done, it's completely seamless. It makes it easier for the homeowner to transition because all you have to do is do minimal paint over it and your home looks like nothing ever happened.
As you see, we removed the shutters. There's no shutters around, all the windows and doors. And we did a nice stucco work, and this house is ready to be painted. If you're ready to upgrade your windows to impact windows and doors, call USA Windows and Doors today.
Or visit us at our website at usawindowsanddoors.com.
Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Alena Capra, and we are continuing our tour here at the beautiful Pier 66. So now we're at Kuso, which is one of the many restaurants that you could find here at Pier 66. A blend of influence from the Italian and French Rivieras intersecting with the sunny southern coast of Florida. The menu offers a blend of innovative techniques with time-honored cuisine from executive chef Jonathan Kaiser. So everything within the dining space is a beautiful mix of natural stone, like this Calcutta viola table, a blend of different fabrics and greens and aquas, really picking up those colors we find right outside. And of course, the theater kitchen is simply just a beautiful space. So what's really special is this theater kitchen is truly designed to not only be a showpiece where you can enjoy to watch all of the food be prepared, but to also blend in with the decor that we see throughout the dining room. The green subway tile, reminiscent of a beautiful tile you might put in your own kitchen. So as we walk further through the dining room, it opens up to a series of beautiful spacious booths. So the booth dining experience is another great place where you can enjoy a very kind of cozy and intimate setting to enjoy your meal. Of course, there's a lot of beautiful natural stone throughout, which really adds to the richness and beauty of the restaurant itself. I love that there's a nice two-tone of rich velvets and sort of a leather look as well, kind of blending together to feel like you are perhaps in your own dining room. We've got soft pillows with beautiful patterns. It's sort of a touch of bringing a little bit of home to a fine dining space. Throughout the dining room, there are so many beautiful design elements, many of which you would see in a stunning residence as well. And I love the way that truly highlights so many different surfaces. We've got Venetian plaster on some of the columns, two tones of different exotic woods throughout, a mixture of all different types of natural stone, as well as a great mix of upholstery. The color palette brings in blues and greens. It's a very rich and warm palette. And there's also some really great details like this reflective ceiling with the cove lighting. It kind of just gives a different feel to the dining space and actually makes the ceiling feel super high. And I think it's those details that really elevate your dining experience. It's about the food, it's about the ambiance, but those really beautiful design details just really bring something special. At the front, there's a large bar area, again with more intimate kind of sectioned off booth areas where you can really enjoy a nice private meal. And I think one of the most special things about this restaurant, in addition to the great cuisine and ambiance, truly is the views. Here at Pier 66, of course, we are waterfront, and there isn't a bad view in the restaurant. So some of the beautiful design details that you could find in this dining room truly celebrate sort of organic shapes. From the ceiling detail down to the shapes in the rug, everything kind of has this sort of free-form aspect intersected with the very linear nature of a lot of the other elements you'll find in the room. So while you can enjoy wonderful meals here at Pier 66, there's also a place for residences as well, and we're going to check out one of those when we come back. Coming up next, we head upstairs to admire the coastal views and beautifully designed residences on SoFlo Home Project.
Living in South Florida, I love the idea of being poolside day and year round. But what I don't love is getting all tied up in the hassle of cleaning. I'm SoFlo H2O's Olivia Ray here with SoFlo Home Project today, and we're going to learn about the BeatBot. Okay, Patrick, so we are doing what South Floridians basically do 90% of the time, which is hanging out at the pool, being in the pool. But with that comes a lot of maintenance and cleaning. And so typically you see kind of like a cleaner like this one in front of us, but you guys have BeatBot. So tell us why this one is different and even a little better for maintenance.
Sure, we're a completely robotic pool cleaner. And with that, we're also cordless. So it's gonna make your pool ownership experience so much easier. So you set what mode you want, drop it in the pool, go do your thing, and then when it's done, it'll send you a message on your phone and say, hey, come get me out.
Oh, that's amazing. So we love an app, a mobile way of seeing when it's done. What are some of the features that this has that really makes it special or unique?
Sure, it has 27 sensors and an AI camera, so it'll actively detect debris in the pool. So you can set it to clean the floor, the walls, the water line, the surface, and it even has a clarification cartridge to make the water clear. This is getting rid of all of the other pool instruments that you need, such as the net with the skimmer and then the vacuum and all of this thing. So really, you're just gonna have to charge it and clean out the filter basket, and that's all the maintenance it needs. We stand behind our product. We have a 3-year warranty, so if it breaks, anything that goes wrong, we're gonna send you a new one.
That's incredible. Where can people find more on this product?
You go to beatbot.com and you can compare all the different models and see the different specs and pick one up there.
Only today, use the exclusive coupon code SoFloHome to save up to $800.
I appreciate you for talking with us today.
Thank you.
Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Alena Capra, and we are continuing our tour here of Pier 66, and now we are at the residences, joined by Amy Ballin, Director of Sales for Pier 66 Residences. Amy, welcome to SoFlo Home Project.
Thank you so much for having us.
So this is really cool because we've gotten a chance to see some of the hotel and some of the restaurants, but the coolest part about this is that there's also residences, luxury residences here at Pier 66.
Correct. So the opportunity to live that lifestyle, since you have seen the property, is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So on property, there's 88 residences in total, so it's a very small, intimate collection of residences between 4 different buildings. The thing that's really unique about these residences is all floor-to-ceiling glass windows, so every single unit is a corner unit. There's only 4 units per floor.
Very nice. So you get these amazing views of the marina and all the water and even the skyline. There's so much to see. Now there's something special on all of the terraces here.
There is. So with our architect, Garcia Stromberg, what we did was we created these 1,000 square feet of outdoor living space, and every single residence has a plunge pool. So you can sit in your, in your plunge pool and have a glass of champagne and watch the sunset.
I mean, that is truly an amazing feature.
Yes.
I mean, in Fort Lauderdale, this is the only building that has that, right?
Yes.
And there was also some sort of wood tonality there around by the plunge pool, right?
Correct.
And that kind of is brought back in, specifically in this unit, we're seeing this kind of warm, organic, modern mix.
Right. So Interiors by Stephen G. designed this residence. So you can see here with the attention to detail.
The lighting fixtures alone are amazing.
Right.
And what I love about this particular unit, the flooring, it's very beachy, it's very light. And we talk about even design trends. We share a lot of trends here on SoFlo Home Project every week. And this is that perfect mix of, we talk about organic, the light fixtures, you see these warm woods, and then the modernness of the fluted stone look behind you here on the wall unit, and just this sort of mix of natural materials with rich textures. It's stunning.
Correct. So because of that, it's just created this story about that indoor-outdoor experience of living.
It really kind of brings wellness living as well into the picture, which is really nice.
Right, it does.
Now we got some great kitchens and baths throughout the space too.
We do. So the kitchens are chef-inspired kitchens, and one of the great things too is we have gas stoves. So that's not a standard, as you probably know in South Florida.
That is an upgrade. That's a specific request, and you can't do it everywhere.
Exactly.
And the cabinetry too is just beautiful. That kind of white oak feel. It's just so modern, but so warm.
Right. And it goes back to what you're saying is the natural feel, the organic feel, bringing the indoors out. That was the thought behind the wood that we picked out for the kitchen, and also the countertops.
Very nice. Same thing in the primary bathroom. You have these beautiful slabs that look like Cristallo stone.
Right.
I mean, there's so many stunning features with plays on stone and porcelain and quartz throughout.
Correct.
There's a lot of attention to detail with the textures, from the powder room wall covering to the bedroom, this beautiful fabric paneling behind the bed. I love that.
So Stephen is very, very thoughtful in his spaces that he creates, and he tries to create these experiences. So when you walk in, you feel like in each room that you actually go into in this model, you feel this different vibe throughout.
Yes. Well, I want to thank you. This has been awesome. We're going to continue touring throughout the property, checking out all the things.
Well, thank you so
it's
much.
been great.
Enjoy your tour. There's a lot to see.
Absolutely. Thank you, Amy. Next, the moment we've been waiting for. We share more design ideas from the iconic Pier Top Lounge on SoFlo Home Project. Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Alena Capra, and we are now on the 17th floor of the Spire Crown Tower here at the Pier 66. This is the Pier Top Lounge. So in 2024, it was designated as a historic landmark here in the city of Fort Lauderdale. And many of you have probably enjoyed a beautiful event or a great meal here over the years. So the newly opened Pier Top is just a stunning kind of nod to the history and a completely newly designed take. And it rotates 360, so you can catch a beautiful view of the Atlantic, the Intercoastal, downtown. You can see everything from here in Fort Lauderdale, and it truly is the stunning backdrop to any great evening. The decor here is just a great mixture of all of the trending colors we're seeing in design today, from stunning deep merlots to rich greens, and there's a lot of great exotic woods clad throughout, and of course some beautiful natural stone. But this light fixture above is truly a showstopper. Sometimes it's all about that one stunning piece, and here at the Pier Top Lounge, aside from the great views, this light truly takes center stage. So we're moving right along with our tour here, and we are actually literally moving. So the Pier Top Lounge is rotating as you sit here, and you get 360-degree views of all of the beautiful skyline, beaches, marina, and more. You could see everything from up here. The Pier Top Lounge celebrates the original Googie style architecture and design, and you can kind of see that throughout, but kind of a new spin is kind of taken from all of the interiors, which were designed by Jeffrey Beer International. So you can see there's a beautiful mix of all of the trending colors we're seeing in home design right now as well. And of course, everything is grounded by sort of a brushed brass and matte gold accent. The natural stone is also kind of sequenced throughout in a variety of different tones and colors, from warmer beige to more striking kind of taupes with a little bit of black, and then a solid absolute black granite in the rest of the space. Rich leathers and of course some velvets. It's that perfect sophisticated space to enjoy a drink or light bites, and of course the stunning views of Fort Lauderdale. So I want to thank all of you for joining us today of this tour of the Pier 66, and we hope to see you again next week for another all-new episode of SoFlo Home Project right here on Local 10. And remember, there's no place like SoFlo Home. If you missed any part of this episode, or if you're looking for more design inspiration, make sure to check out all episodes online at SoFloShows.com. And don't forget to follow us on social media on Facebook and Instagram.